lawn for from dog burn or pea burn, and look how cute she is. Right? No problem, we can patch it. So instead of seeding, what I recommend we do is we patch with pieces of sod. This right here is it's light sod. You can see the roots are ready to go. It's a lot easier to work with and makes it easy to cut into places. What I suggest is you look at the area you want to replace and you put the piece over the area like that, and then you cut around that area and fill in. Now, pro tip is to make sure that you cut a slight angle away from the sod piece like that. And what you're doing is you're creating an angle here, cut right here, getting a slight angle in there. So otherwise, if you cut like this, you're going to expose the dirt or cut into away from it, and you'll have a gap. So by cutting into it, the seams are going to come inside. That's kind of what we did here. And by also putting the piece on top and then cutting around it, you get a much cleaner look, which is what we did here. So I just cut, I removed the pieces. Here's the pieces where once I cut, I just kind of pulled them out, set them aside for a bit, and then we just put the piece over like that. And before we do, we need to put a little bit more soil in there to make sure we close up any little gap that was there. So we're gonna put a little bit of just regular topper, and that will do it. So let's go ahead and do that before we put that away. All right, so we're just gonna put some topper, and then we want to even it out as best as we can. Sometimes it's a little hard, and then what I like to do is I kind of like to create a little edge here so the roots come in. And then we're just gonna put that on top. I'm lifting it up just slightly where I cut. That way, it's a nice tuck in. And it's really important we pat it down. Get the roots to make contact and no pockets. If you have air pockets, when you water it, the roots are not going to touch soil. And then the water will come down and create this pocket of open space. We got no water, and the roots are looking for water, and they'll dry out. So we gotta make sure we really pat it down. And now it's ready for some water. What I do though, I'm gonna fill in some of the spots there. I'm a little wider than I expected. Create a little soil blanket so it keeps it nice and moist between irrigations. If you feel that with your fingers, you can actually see some spots where there might have been some gaps.